Fun.
Farts. Old farts. Two old farts. Steve and Dave. Sometimes you find a diamond in the rough. Not this time, though. This is just rough. Two old farts. There is no better waste of time. Two guys. Two old guys. A lot of BS and more drivel than you can shake a stick at. Steve and Dave. God help us.
Oh, we're here. Miss Wild, happy Hanukkah. But is that a Hanukkah
Happy
bush?
Hanukkah.
Happy, that's a big Hanukkah bush. So.
Yeah, this is my
And your Christmas tree is nice too. But thank you. I'm here till Thursday. Tip your wait staff. So listen, I have a quick question for you. You sent a text message that you had a dream about David and I. So
Oh my gosh, you would.
Of course I'm going to ask because the fans want to know. So apparently you like older men, which is nice.
I want to know.
David wants to know. No one ever dreams about David. He has wet dreams, but he doesn't have these kind of dreams. So what was your dream about?
More of a dribble, really.
He's a dribble
dream. Wet dreams because there was a boat involved.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
I don't know. You guys text me at the crack of dawn, and so
that's
I'm
David.
Like all these notifications.
You don't have to. You don't have to read them. It was not the crack of dawn. It was actually lunchtime. But in the lunchtime in the real world, and you didn't. Yes. You don't have to. You don't have to read them. I know because I sent them to you that you.
Okay, well, I'm just the kind of person that responds to questions about important events.
Here's the cool thing. Knowing that now, when we're in Europe or in Asia, I'm texting her like at 3 a.m, going like, "Hey, we're in Asia. How are you doing today?"
Perfect. I love that.
That's because we love you right here in my heart. I love you wherever my heart is. I think it's over here, but I love you. Look, I wore this just for you today. A Texas shirt. I know.
Yeah.
We have an exciting guest today. He's not from New York, though, David, just to let you know.
Oh,
I'm just letting you know. That's all right. Yeah, I know.
But all those people who've been watching the show, now will understand that Stephen has actually lost that deal. And it's now
David's got it.
The
Bank of Nigeria out of New York, apparently. They're using a special bank. He got a letter that said, "Dear Mr. David, give us all your information. We will pay you from the Nigerian National Bank." That's what the state of New York now uses to pay people.
Yeah, the state of New York's tourist department, Stephen.
I
don't know why you're criticizing this because
who could criticize any bank in Nigeria?
They sent me that. They just said that because of work pressures and everything that I understand because I have had a conversation with them on the phone, and they said I said well people are questioning why this New York tourist department now has a bank in Lagos in Nigeria, and they said because labor shortages. And had a great deal of work. But it's fine. And they got all my details. They got my bank account number, a copy of my birth certificate, and I signed all the paperwork. So the commission money is coming to me.
I'm very excited for you. And Miss Wild fell asleep during the whole show. That or she has to take out the trash. So we were going to have her introduce our guest. Oh, there you are! Look, you're back.
My heat was really loud. I couldn't even hear you guys.
Oh my God, that's what we said. And you know what's really funny? We literally just said 10 minutes of nice things about you. Well, you missed it. Too bad. Anyway, that's from the show.
But thank you.
All right. So because David and I and the three of us can banter for at least a week and a half, but we have a very interesting guest today. Would you like to tell us who your guest is on your show? This is your show.
Yay.
Yeah, going wild.
So I am introducing today Ivan Miller. He is an amazing photographer, and he also produces, publishes, and is the owner of Eclectic Shades Magazine. Let's hear from Ivan.
Ivan, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you doing? All right,
doing pretty good.
I'm going to start. First of all, how do you know Miss Wild? And you can make up whatever story you would like.
Yeah.
And then two, and make it, and listen, you can lie because she's not, we'll just mute her. She can't say anything. And then two, how did you start the magazine?
Okay. See, I met Natassia at a fashion show.
Okay.
And she was having amazing fashion show. and she was having it at this event. I mean, at this venue where I had a fashion show there before,
Such a trip.
and it was just crazy. And started talking, and cool vibes and everything. But she's an amazing coordinator as far as shows and stuff like that. But that fashion show, you guys, man, it was amazing, truly amazing. So
It was a lot of fun for sure.
Yep, a lot of fun.
Very cool. And so how did you start Eclectic? I can't even speak this morning because my teeth are falling out. I didn't put enough glue in my mouth. How did you start Eclectic Shades Magazine?
Okay, well, it all started. I've always been an artist here in Austin. When I first got here, I came out the military. I liked Austin, so I was like, I'm gonna live here. So came to Austin, and when I first got here, I kind of wanted to like know the city, so I went around to different little coffee shops, kind of hung out, and I met this one lady, and she was like, "You're new to Austin?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You're an artist?" I'm like, "Yeah." How can you tell? She's like, "I know. I just know." And she's like, "Let me tell you about Austin." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "There's only two people who get along really good here in Austin." And I was like, "Who?" She said, "Rich people and artists." I was like, "Okay." So then I started, like making moves. Like I signed with K Hall Talent Agency, started doing some commercials and stuff for them. Then I auditioned for this play called Precious Lord here in Austin, which is a big gospel production, and got into that. And we performed at the Paramount Theater. And then I started getting into poetry. I used to do all the poetry slams, this and that. And I got published from doing poetry. I had two books. One of them is Night Dreams and Daymares, and the other one is called Love Language. And I had a book signing at Barnes and Nobles, did that. And then from writing poetry, one of my friends, he had came to one of the poetry venues. He's a photographer named D. Brown. And he's like, "Man, you should come and help me, like hold the light or something while I take these photos." He's an incredible photographer, by the way. I was like, "Sure." So I would like go with him on shoots and stuff. And he's like, "Man, you should get you a camera too." I was like, "Okay." So started picking up the camera, but I was always shy to approach people and stuff. So I used to go downtown and just kind of like shoot like homeless people and stuff.
Okay, well, someone has to shoot them. So.
Right. So I was kind of, shy to approach, but then I was like, wait a minute, I've done plays and stuff. Let me, So then I started like, really getting out there as far as photography, and then started getting recognized and started shooting models and fashion shows, and started working with like Austin Fashion Week. Did some stuff with Matt Sweeney, the founder of Austin Fashion Week. And then so since I've published two books, and do photography, I was like, man, I should start a magazine. And that's how the whole thing started.
Very cool.
With the
and so is it a weekly? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, is it an online magazine or
it's both. It's online and it's in print.
Okay.
Is it weekly or monthly?
Oh no, it's bi-monthly. Every yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cool.
For all those people who are not living in the Austin area, we have fans all over the globe. So hopefully we'll have your the web address for that. We can put that in the links underneath here. So that people can check it out online. Sorry, I interrupted you in your fabulous story.
Oh yeah, and I used to sing in a band here too for about 10 years called Soul Sessions. So I've been in the arts here for so long, and then
and he's only 24, so it's amazing.
I'm only 24. I wish. No, I'm 58 years old, but I work out a lot, I stay in shape, I do a lot of things.
We got that Austin agelessness. That's what we do here.
That's it.
Now, why hasn't it worked with you, Stephen?
Well, that's because I'm 17 billion years old, and it doesn't
He moved here
matter.
too
I'm just
late.
going to look at I don't look a day over 6 billion, and I'm happy with that. So you know how it goes. So,
Lived in New
but
York for too long. New York is
that's
the city of extra aging.
and I have to go back and forth between here and New York. So you know, New York's always an adventure. So, but so your magazine comes out bi-monthly, and then so electricshades.com is that or eclecticshades.com or Electric Shades Magazine?
EclecticShadesMagazine.com.
Okay, so cool. Eclectic Shades Magazine. I keep saying Eclectic Shades Magazine.com.
Yes,
There
sir.
you go.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
not for those listening on the podcast. It's not Electric Shades. If you're looking for something.
it's Eclectic Shades. I want to say Electric Shade.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
why. So.
everybody does it, but it's
Okay.
Eclectic Shades Magazine.
But
Very
I think
cool.
the nice thing about it is that it immediately starts a conversation, doesn't it? When people pronounce something wrong, and then they sort of look at the reaction, and then you know, I'm sure I wouldn't necessarily say that you better them, but you update them as to how it should be spoken down. And
Because when you
that's
say
interesting.
Eclectic Shades, and then you say, you know, the magazine is about diversity, then eclectic. Oh, okay, I get it.
Right.
Eclectic.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, not about electrical appliances and home furnishing. Yeah,
I know, right?
All right. So wait a minute. So you're telling me my electric razor not okay?
Hey, but you know what's funny though?
Yes.
Like people who does say electric shades. There's a website called Electric Shades, and it is like lamps and stuff.
Oh my God.
And so
I'm going to pronounce Eclectic Shades.
They would like go. I was like, oh, so you sell the lamps? I'm like, no.
No, Eclectic Shades Magazine.
Yeah,
there we go.
The lamps.
Yeah.
No.
Dedicated to all people who are dyslexic, I think. So.
or to people that like lampshades. You go either way.
Yeah.
So you
dyslexic lampshades.
Now they have a new resource.
That's right. Now we have a resource. So your magazine's about diversity, fashion, and
art,
and what an art.
Music.
Wow.
Everything that has to do with I have a writer from New Jersey that sends me stuff.
Okay.
The last model that was on the last cover, she was from Los Angeles. I actually, just before COVID, I got invited to the Beverly Hills Film Festival.
Right.
And I did a magazine issue for the festival, and man, it was amazing. It was amazing. That was my first time going out there. I toured a little bit, got to play some basketball at Venice Beach. Met a lot of people at the event, man, and they were like feeling me. So I talked to the guy, I guess about 4 months ago, out in LA, and I think they're going to do another show, so they want another issue out there. So nice. I'll be coordinating with him. It'll be sometime in April, I believe.
Very cool.
So, man, that's some fun stuff. Stuff.
I've been please forgive my ignorance, but you've said it a couple of times now. Diversity. What does that mean? That's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, but just acceptance of like everybody. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something just to bridge the gap. You know, especially here in the U.S., there's a lot of racial issues and stuff. Still going on. Always going to be going on, but you just try to like show some love, man. Really,
yeah.
I mean, that's my whole thing. I always been about that. So that's how
Absolutely.
I was raised.
And that was part of what we wanted to do in the fashion show when we put it together. Courtney Crash and I did this show together. We might talk to her at another time, but we really wanted to make sure that there was a representation of like a lot of different groups in Austin and all kinds of body types and skin colors and sexualities and just everything. We wanted everyone to be there and to have a space and be included. So I think that's maybe part of why we vibed so hard, Ivan, and just the fact that it was at the same location you threw your show at. I was like, you're lying to me when you said that. Like, stop, I want to show the cover though.
Sure.
you guys don't mind.
We'd love to see the cover.
Yeah,
Like,
at the very
we
least,
told-
cover.
Yeah, at least the cover so people know what to look for. And we'll put the website and everything down below where you can subscribe and like to our channel. David makes me say that because just New York pays David $1 now every time I mention New York. So
Like that,
and
yeah.
then
That
from the
makes sense.
Nigerian
Well,
logos bank. Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Let's see. Now, can you see what I'm
we
looking
can.
at?
So I just have to add it to the screen for you. Hold on one second.
Okay, awesome.
We add it to the stream and there it is. Oh, almost. There's all of us.
Oh, you see that? Okay.
I see that.
All right. Well,
This is
I'm
why we
sharing the magazine, but maybe not.
Oh, I like that. That's really cool. Let's do that again. That was awesome.
Okay. All right.
If I was on LSD, that'd be neat.
Let me try something else to carry on because I was trying to bring it up in my PDF reader, but we're just new to technology here, guys.
We are. That's why it's called Two Old Farts. It's not called two hip young guys that have a clue about technology.
It's not two young tech savvy.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, sure. If you have it up in a tab.
If you have it, we would love to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good for the audience. So we have a podcast that's now on Apple. So people will get to listen to this as well as the people that want to see it will be able to actually see it on the YouTube and on our website that David also likes to promote. So over the next couple of months, is there any specific stories or anything along those lines that you're covering? I know you're going to do the LA in April, you said. Is there anything coming up for like the holiday season that's special about diversity?
I'm having a magazine release party. It's going to be next Tuesday.
Okay.
At this venue called Spinners Live, and it's going to be on their karaoke night. So we're gonna, have like karaoke and release the new issue. I mean,
Very
just all
cool.
kind of cool
There's
stuff.
a model search or
A model search. I mean, just all kind of cool
all right,
stuff.
I'll do it. Don't bet. All right, just stop. I'll do it. Don't worry. David and I will be on the cover. It's okay. We know you need two old white
you
guys.
guys still see me? I can't.
We
find
see you.
what I did with the.
We see you. You're right there.
Okay, I can't find where it is on my computer.
I'm not sure, Stephen, when this one has been released. So maybe we should.
Well, this is this is Miss Wild's show. Miss Wild's show gets recorded and goes out an hour later.
Okay, so what will be the date? Well, what will be the date and the venue then that Ivan was talking about?
The 20th at 7.
The 20th.
The 20th of December.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Starts at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay.
8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock at Spinner's Bar in Round Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That is a real place, by the way, people.
Which is just north of Boston. And for those who don't know,
or who don't care. So, but yes, Round Rock is they have a place called Round Rock Donuts. They took me there about a month ago. Oh,
they're
beauty.
Orange.
Oh
I
my,
don't know why they're so much better, but they're UT colored and they're great.
Oh no, I got some chocolate thing that they had, and let me tell you something. I was hooked. I think it's like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. They just put crack cocaine in it. That's how I look at it.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
So the release that's coming out on the 20th, because today's the 15th, and today's show is going to go out. So on the 20th, you're having a release party. So what's in this thing? I see that. Hold on, I can actually put this on the screen so people can all see it. There you go.
Full screen on that. Oh wow!
Look at that. It's beautiful.
This is the website, and this was the last issue.
Okay.
That was the spring summer issue.
Okay.
And then let me see how do I get back.
So in this upcoming issue at the release party, what topics or what's going to be discussed, if you will?
Okay, at the release party, we're just talking about all the events that happened. There's going to be in the new issue, Natassia Wild's fashion show. I got some great pictures. It's going to be in the issue. Austin Fashion Week photos, San Francisco Fashion Week photos.
Very nice.
And I got a surprise, Natassia. Bam!
Oh wait, let's see. We're gonna do a whatchamacallit. We're gonna do a solo shot. Look at that. Very nice.
Yay! I'm definitely snagging one of those.
They came in.
Yay! They're gorgeous. Yay!
Very pretty.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Natassia,
you're looking
all the designers,
great on the cover.
Everybody who participated really wants a copy of that. So got a horde of people that really need that in their lives.
Oh, the girl that's on the cover, her name is Erica Haynes. She is a businesswoman and model here in Austin, Texas.
Very nice.
Yep. So it has her whole story in there on how she got started. It also has fashion state of mind, fashion show pictures. Has this designer from Africa, Humana Designs, Austin Fashion Week Spotlight, Fashion Community Week, San Francisco, and just holiday must share some Christmas stuff, and I'm looking forward to this event.
Ivan, so if I'm living in the Austin area and I want to pick up one of those,
you live in Austin? Oh my God, that's awesome!
I said,
why don't I see you?
This early for no reason.
If I got on a plane,
okay, there you go.
Flew to Austin. If I got on a plane and flew to Austin, and where could I go to get the magazine?
You can just contact me through the website. And
is it subscription only, or can you buy it in the stores, or that's what?
No, not yet. No, not yet. Okay. Not in the stores.
You gotta come to the release party. You come to the release party and get a copy.
Yeah, exactly. Come to the release party.
And he'll autograph it
in like stores, but to be honest, man, that's kind of like overrated. Like when you really look at it, I like to be personal. I like to be personal with people and stuff a lot. Like people can order online, but then like if they're here, I'll even meet them and stuff. Say, hey, meet me here at this coffee shop. Let's sit and talk. Get your copy. I'm just that type of guy. So,
all right. Well, you and I, Miss Wild, then are going to pick a time between either now and the end of the year, or right after the first of the year, and the three of us are going to hang out at a coffee shop and talk. And I'm going to get an autographed copy, just so I can throw that in David's face. And then
thank you, Steve.
Miss Wild, you're welcome. That's because I love you. And then I'm going to have Miss Wild.
You can put it in the post and send it to me, of course.
Well, then I'll get 2 autographed copies, one for you and one for me.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. And maybe if I get 3, I'll sell the 3rd. No, I'm just kidding. But that's
man, cool. I need to. You guys need to send me about how you guys got started, so I can put it in the next issue. That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah. Well, Stephen could do. Stephen could do that.
He loves to promote other people, and I think that's really cool. That's kind of what we all do here.
Yeah.
Well, on the logistical front, you're probably easier to connect with Stephen than with myself. But obviously, I'll send you any naked photographs that you need.
I've seen his baby pictures. You won't be impressed. Trust me when I tell you. Hung like a pimple. That's all I can tell you.
Like deer in the headlights. Like,
hey, I thought you wanted some photographs. They're the normal ones. That's what the Nigerian bank asked me to send.
I'm sure they did, David. I'm sure they did. I'm so glad that we keep such a sophisticated show. We can. I've seen how I write, so we will need a ghostwriter. But we can give you this. We can give someone the story, and if you guys want to know how we started, we're more than happy to do it. But I know how we both write. Both of us being dyslexic, you'll read it, and someone's going to be like, "What?" So, but we can get something out to you, and as long as you have a good editor, you're good.
Oh yeah.
And Ivan and a good lawyer as well.
Yeah, a good lawyer is going to be good too. Yeah, there'll be lawsuits probably. Yeah, we mention names with the
Ivan's
pictures.
like, never mind.
Ivan's like, are you kidding? This is going to be our biggest seller. We're going to have people from around the world that are going to want to know why 2 Old Farts is going to do all this. That's really cool. I like the fact that it talks about diversity. So diversity with just, is it people? Is it music? Is it fashion? I mean, I get everything. Color. So it doesn't matter if you're blue, white, green, purple, whatever. It doesn't matter if you're skinny or fat or whatever. Got it. I like that. See, the thing that's diversity. That's good. That's a New York City thing. I like it.
Yeah, I want to be in a magazine that dares to print, in big chocolate letters, 2 Old Farts, and then underneath an interview. You know what I mean? Because You could tell Ivan what was the original name, Stephen, and we changed because.
That's the yard.
You're fine. Yard. That's right. The first show we did, Miss Wild, she had to take out the trash, so we're good. So I think I forgot the original name of our show, and our guest was of color, and he thought it was hysterical. It was called 2 Old White Guys Making Noises. and he thought that was hysterical. He loved it. And then David's wife, for lack of a better term, my wife, and friends of ours who are not of color said, down the road as you grow, people may find that offensive or racist, and when you think old white guy, whatever. Yeah,
I find the word farts offensive.
Okay. You find everything offensive. Okay, fine. We're gonna be two old farts twice. So, but no. So we took out the two old white guys, and we just left the two old farts making noises because of that. Yeah. So that was it. So I mean, there's more to a story of why it all started, but that was the original name, and I think back in the very original shows, the first 5 or 10 shows, and the first 5 or 10 podcasts, which now can be heard on Apple. It's there. That we didn't change it. It's just there, and I think it's hysterical because we just did it like, well, we're just two old white guys, and that's what's wrong with that. And then everyone's like, oh my, and all our guests of color thought it was hysterical, and all the political correct white people got like, you can't say that. I'm like, I'm a white guy.
It's like, it's crazy to me with this whole cancel culture.
Right.
Thing is way out of hand, man.
I agree.
People
were saying to us,
way out of hand. Cause I grew up in the 70s and stuff, and man, to be honest, like growing up in the 70s, music was like the best.
Yes,
the best, hands down. That's all I listen to now. Like all my music I listen to is, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chicago. Steely Dan, like, I mean,
these are bands, Natassia. These are what they call
bands. All of those people are. Thank you.
Listen, you're only 20. You're only 25 years old. I don't know what you know. I'm trying to help you out to make sure you know.
I've had a very good musical education.
Just good old school music where you can understand what they're saying and like the lyrics. Elton John, all these guys knew how to write songs.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, like everybody. These are songwriters.
Yeah.
This stuff now, I don't know what it is.
Back in the you and I are very close in the same age, so it would be like Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. It would be the blues were the blues. Like they took the blues and then up, and then you had the rock and roll. So you had, like, if you will, not as much as Easy Top, but you had Clearance Clearwater. You would have, like you said, Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire, all of that. It was just listening to the music in the 70s was sort of like listening to that top 100 radio station. You were like, now this is music. Nowadays, it's not.
Yeah, because you didn't have separate stations back in the day. You had one station that played everything.
Yep.
And growing up to that, it's like everything was good. You was like, man, this is good. It was just good music.
And now listening, I do the same thing when I'm driving. I tell my phone to play the 70s station or a specific group because I just want to I just like that music, and it's just sort of like it's we're not killing each other, we're not raping each other, we're not destroying anything. It's all cool.
It's all just good music, man.
Yep.
Well,
even Deep Purple and AC/DC back in the day, that was like real good.
Back in the day, come on,
man. Yeah, that was awesome stuff.
AC/DC, there you go.
So may I interject as someone from the younger generation?
Yes. The 25-year-old wants to tell us something. Please tell us what it was like in the year 2000.
No, listen, I have a great appreciation for all of that music. I think it is absolutely incredible, and I do still listen to it. My dad had a huge record collection. He was a disc jockey in like the late 60s and early 70s in Philadelphia. So he definitely educated me on that. And it was, I love it. But I want to say that like the mainstream music now, you're talking about the one radio station, that's all that was. Right. Now there's like so much more music and like than that. And so it's branched out. And you might hear on the mainstream radio stations things that you don't like. But it doesn't mean that good music doesn't exist. It just means that it's not mainstream.
I agree. Taylor Swift is a remarkable artist, and I can fall asleep to her stuff.
Taylor Swift, Mister.
Listen, that's the only artist I know of now. So
I'm talking about all the amazing singer-songwriters. That exist. Coming out of Austin, even if you just wanted to narrow it down to one city, like you could find a whole bunch of incredible blues, rock, reggae,
blues I love. Blues is great.
Mixed genre,
music, if blues and the jazz to me all day long. If I can find a place that played
please.
the real blues and real jazz where you can have scotch and cigars, I can sit there all night.
Go to the
That's to me the
Continental
perfect.
Club.
The
Go to
who?
Continental Club or Sea Boys. They always
Yeah,
have really good
Can you
music.
have cigars and scotch while you listen to the music?
Sure. I mean, you
yeah,
can't. Maybe not
yeah.
the
Here in
cigar.
Austin, yeah,
The cigar you'll have to sit outside and smoke. But yeah, they have.
yeah, yeah. We have some blues spots here in Austin. It's really,
We're
really
gonna.
awesome.
All right, the three of us are gonna go out, and then we'll just make fun of David while we're out and record it
Yeah,
and
let's
send
do
it to him
it.
Oh,
because we love
it's fine because it gets played a lot in the house here, bits and pieces. And
I love the
to be
blues.
honest, to be honest, I will say to Annette, because she loves the same sort of stuff that you guys were talking about. I just said, yeah, the first million times I heard it, it was okay, and now no, thank you. And
Exactly, which is why we need new music. So
we do need, and I only play new music. I only look for new music. I hunt for new music. I had this thing going with my kids as to who can get the newest stuff.
David found
But
Beethoven last week, and he's looking at Brahms next week. I heard, so he's getting up
yeah,
there.
well,
He's finding new
I'm
music like there's no tomorrow. Tchaikovsky, I hear, is
and,
coming in January. He's very excited.
yeah. Well,
So,
I've been a bit
I'm into it.
I've been a bit Brahms and Liszt myself in the past. So yeah,
I'm going to touch that with a
there you
10-foot
go.
pole or any pole. So, Mr.
No.
Ivan, you are
Yes.
wonderful. Tell us what we have to look forward to then in the year 2023 with the magazine. Is there any, other than our story, the Two Old Fart story, because of course the world wants to read about that, but is there
Hey,
any other,
we're front cover stuff, Stephen.
oh, I am
Undoubtedly.
aware.
Yeah.
Or back cover. We're a cover, all right. But
Yeah.
what's coming out like this year? What do you, other than the Hollywood issue, which sounds very interesting? What else do you have planned? Like what people can look forward to?
I want to do another fashion show.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll start planning that sometime, and maybe in the spring. I want to do more charity stuff.
Okay.
Like one fashion show I had, like a lot of proceeds went to it's a safe place, which
Okay.
is a place for like abused women to stay and stuff.
Right.
So one of my shows I did you know charity show for that, and just getting more into the community more and stuff, and doing shows like that, and doing more interviews, uh, going outside of Austin, actually like traveling more,
Okay.
hitting other cities. Like I was thinking about doing something in Miami, and
Ivan,
even like
can I interject you? What does that entail then? You're going to do a fashion thing, another
uh,
fashion show. Are you looking for young up and coming fashion designers, or are these
yes,
existing
yes,
brands?
yes,
Yeah. So
yes,
it's
yes.
all about the new for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. New. Well, they can be old-fashioned designers because when you put a show on here, you know what I'm saying. You just want to get everybody involved, diversity, right?
Right.
So, from the youngest, I know one show that I had at the same place where you had your show, Natassia. I had a young designer. She's pretty known here in Austin. I can't think of her name, but man, I think she's like 15 or something like that. But
Wow.
she had her line of clothing and stuff, and it was really, really cool and
That is
stuff.
very
But
cool.
yeah, from like old designers, young designers,
All
innovative folks. I even had like singers at that show performing, this group called the Isaac Sisters, and they're amazing. They're getting ready to get signed.
That's
Me and
awesome.
their dad are like really good friends and stuff. But just take the show to a different level and stuff. Just have entertainers to perform, even like guest DJs probably come in or something like that. But just thinking about like, okay, one show I want to do this year, Natasha.
Right.
I don't know, we might have to team up,
I would love that.
do an outside show. Like I know this one spot, Rochelle Ray. You know her?
Yeah.
She's with Ray Cosmetics. Well, you know where her shop is, right?
I've never visited. No.
Okay, well her shop is in in a place that has like this. There's like other buildings around, but it has like steps. It goes up, and it has like a walkway upstairs, and it comes back down. And all this is outside. And it would be amazing to have a show there. So I've been talking to Giacomo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we were talking about having something like that there. We was gonna try to do it earlier, but it just didn't pan out. So maybe we can all get together and do a charity show in that spot. That would be.
And if you need any help promoting it, you can always come to Two Old Farts because Miss Wild loves that name apparently, and she has a show on every Thursday. She needs to fill time. So anyway, but no, so yeah, if you want to do something, let us know. We'll help promote your fashion show, your charity, whatever you would like, because we have a charity. It's a halfway house for girls that don't go all the way. So that works out well for us. You guys can think about that one. But we're here till Thursday. Try the veal. It's very nice. Tip the wait staff. But yeah, we will help you guys with what? So we'll help you and whatever we can to help promote your magazine. We'll help you with your shows, whatever you need. Just let us know, and you can always come to be a guest of the show.
I'm curious, Ivan.
Yes.
So, can you subscribe to the online magazine? If you, is there like a subscription service? Do you get emailed like notifications, or like how does that work exactly?
How do you get the magazine?
Yeah.
If you go to the
website.
Yeah, to the website.
Eclectic Shades Magazine.com, not Electric Shave. Yeah.
I think there's a subscription page on there. I gotta look. I probably need to update it.
Do they pay for the subscription or is it free?
It's free.
Okay. I'm going to subscribe. I'm a Jew. I have anything free I have to get, but I want to read it. So
it is free. So yeah.
But I am going to get a hard copy autograph because we are going to send that to David, because then David will have a momentum because he doesn't have anything, and we're in the States and we get
David
everything.
at?
David is at Amsterdam, right?
No, I'm actually living just south of Rotterdam, but
same thing. Yeah. Same country. Dikes in a window, and you put your finger in it. So, yeah, so we'll get some of that.
So it'd be interesting as well, as Stephen said, along with Miss Wild, if you're going to do something together, and you guys want to, bring on some of these young artists, some of the singers, some of the designers. That'd be fantastic, to talk to them and find out what their story is as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That would be awesome. I like that. Well, guys, thank you so much. This is fascinating. I look forward to seeing you in person at some point. And I wasn't kidding. The three of us should get together for a coffee.
Oh yeah,
and we'll do some autographing.
We'll take you to see some good music, Stephen. I know you think it doesn't exist.
I know good music exists in Austin. I've been to Chuck E. Cheese. Stop it.
Where's Stephen? Stephen, where are you at?
I'm in Austin.
Oh, okay.
I go back and forth between Austin and New York. For one thing, and then I travel for my real job, the Globe, when I have to. But because of COVID, it's what we learned, that we saved a lot of money on travel, and we can get just as much done on an hour Zoom call than I can with spending 16 hours in the air, shaking someone's hand and be done. So we've revamped our scheduling a little bit, so it gives me more time to actually be in Austin or in New York with family and friends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's very, very cool. So we want to say thank you. And don't forget, it's called eclecticshadesmagazine.com. I will put the link below, not Electric Shave. I may put that in there just for me. But Eclectic Shades will go down below. Subscribe and like. You can pick up the magazine online, or you can pick it up if you want to. If you want to be interviewed by Mr. Ivan, you can reach out to him on the website. If you're an up-and-coming musician, photographer, someone of fashion, you have an interesting story, I guess. Just reach out to him if he likes it. You can help fill pages and maybe bring a little love to the world, which will be very cool. I hope your magazine does well and does global things. And anything you need from the Two Old Farts, you just let us know.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then when we say goodbye, stay on for a few seconds, and that's it. Anybody else? Listen, we won't see Mr. Ivan, we may, but not on air. You have a happy, healthy holiday, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, or any of the 47 other make-believe holidays. Enjoy.
Right? No,
Miss Wild. I like it. Like I said, your Hanukkah bush is it's the largest bush I've ever seen. There you go. Next week we'll have Hanukkah candles behind me.
I have a multicultural angel, by the way.
You have a multicultural.
Look,
I don't know what that means.
It's a
She's not a traditional angel. That's what I meant.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
trans angel.
It's a who angel?
It's a
It's a
Charlie's
trans
angel.
angel.
It's Charlie's
You
angel.
said Charlie's.
Nice.
Whatever.
It's Charlie's angel.
Whatever.
It wasn't a Charlie's. Charlie's a trans angel.
Oh, a trans angel.
Maybe,
Okay.
Yeah.
maybe she
Maybe.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe
or,
she
or
is.
maybe he is. You don't know. That's the
A
whole
lot
thing.
of times you can't tell. So
There
that's
we go.
perfect. Like,
And here
Yeah.
and here's the really nice thing. It's everyone have a happy and healthy holiday, and we hope that we see you all back again next year. Miss Wild's show is next Thursday because apparently she has no life, so she will be doing a show next Thursday right before the
Yeah.
holiday. That's
Yeah.
what she told us.
Yeah.
So
I did not say I have no life. Excuse you. But
okay, well,
I did say I could make some time for you.
oh, I'm touched. I really am. And later I'll be singing show tunes in the shower naked. Anyway, thank you so much for that, Mr. Ivan. Thank you so much, David. Always a pleasure. To all our fans,
Thank you.
if we don't
Thank you.
see you or hear from you
Thank you,
for a couple
guys.
weeks, feel free. And we'll
Happy
talk to you all
holidays,
soon.
everyone. Yay.
See you next Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy
Cheers.
holiday. A pleasure to have met
See you
you.
next Tuesday.
Yeah, see you. Oh, wait, before we go,
Yeah.
Tuesday, where do they have to be? One more time.
Tuesday, Spinners live, Austin, Texas.
December
At
20th.
8 o'clock on the 20th. 8
On the
o'clock
20th of
for a
December.
Magazine release party, model search, and sing some karaoke Christmas song. Or
There
whatever
you
song
go.
you wanna sing.
Right off
Love
of
that.
35.
All right.
Yep,
All
right
right,
off of
guys.
35.
Nice. Talk to you all soon. Cheers.
Yeah.